Hey, I'm Matt,
Greg.
Chris,
Frankie.
Jesse,
And we're Dream Street. Come check us out and crush.
Well, we've all been in the business since we were little, and we audition after audition, just keep on going at it until we get something. So this was just another audition for us. We didn't know what exactly was gonna, be put into all this, this stuff. So we just auditioned like normal, danced, sang, do what we do best, and it took off, and we were really happy about it. So we really weren't prepared for what was gonna happen, but we loved doing it, so we're glad we auditioned.
Yeah, this was probably one of my harder auditions because, I always sang, but the dancing part, Chris is a dancer, so it was easier for him. But I came in with like 2 left feet, so I had to have the choreographer, teach us how to dance, and it took a while. But I guess I didn't really like dream of becoming a pop group or anything. When I heard about the call, I was like, oh wow, that would be like really cool. Of course, there's always like a stigma attached to that. Majority of how many guys do you know really like pop bands? But I think the benefits outweigh the bad part of it by far. You got tons of girls screaming for you when you're on stage, and I don't know. I always liked pop music. I didn't really care what anybody else thought. And when I got into the group, I was like, oh, this is great. See, I don't really even think about the bad things about the whole thing. Of course, it comes with them, but it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. They're very supportive of the whole thing. They always, at least one of them always comes with me wherever I go. They've always been like that. If they don't come, we don't do it. So they're very supportive and everything, and same with Chris.
Same with me. My mom and dad both moved from Michigan and came to this, to the big city actually, and just New York, and completely were devoted to my career, and I was, very thankful for that. And so, yeah, they're totally supportive.
First of all, I go to an old boy school, so that's not, it's not the best place to bring up you're in a boy band. But no, but now they finally like, oh, when's the album coming out? Are you really in the group? And I was like, yeah, it's coming out. And then they finally realize it comes out, and they're like, oh, that's cool. All right. So now they're not as bad as they used to at all. So now they're like, oh, that's really cool. I wish you guys luck and stuff. But I used to before. Now it's cool. So.
There's that side of it, and then again, you have the side where people are automatically wanting to be your friends, and people are, okay, do you remember me from like 10 years ago? I babysat you when you were 2 for a day, and then, it's just weird. But you have that side and you have that side. So you have 2 different sides.
Yeah, you find out who your true friends are too. We had 2 faint already at a signing. And she was like right in the front of the line. She was waiting for like hours, and then she comes up. She's like, oh, and she's like, so that was a little weird. But she wouldn't leave. The EMS came and they had a stretcher already. She was on. She was like, I can't leave until I get their autograph. And so I was like, all right. I went up and I signed it. She was like, all right, let's go.
And it made her faint more. So no, yeah. But yeah, we have some weird stuff. I think one time a fan bought a pair of underwear and gave it to me. The weirdest. That has to be the weirdest for me. Like gave me like a thong, like for. I know I shouldn't say that, but no, they did. I swear they gave it to me, and I was just like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this thing?
We've all done Broadway before, and when you do Broadway, you have people come in with playbills, and they sit down, and they clap after each song, and you're told what to do. You have to look to the right at a certain point and look at that light at a certain point. But when you're in a boy band, you're a lot more free to do what you want and perform the way you want, and as you see fit. And you have girls who scream and bring signs and scream your name and all kinds of stuff. So we've all kind of really wanted, to be in a boy band and to do stuff like that. And when the audition came in, they had an audition through the paper, and we all saw it, and we just took the opportunity and jumped right at it and came in and auditioned for it. We were the lucky 5.
I think that pop is a genre of music that won't ever die out. I think that, there'll be groups that'll rise to the top and then rise down, move down, and but I think as long as there's 12 and 14-year-old girls, that I don't think pop will ever fade out.
We're boys, and we're a band. We're the epitome of boy band, pretty much. We're a boy band.
Definitely boy.
When people call us boy band, we're not going to be like, no, because we are a boy band, and we don't think there's anything wrong with that. We were put together, and when the audition was out and the piece was in the paper, it was audition for a boy band. You know, we know we're a boy band. That's a good thing.
My parents are pretty supportive of it. I mean, they've taken me to every audition that I pretty much wanted to go to, and they've been really great. You know, like whatever I wanted to, they haven't pressured me into the business at all. It was all my choice and everything. It's great, you know, that I have parents that support me like that.
Mm-hmm. If you don't have parents that support you, it's impossible to be in this business because you need them to drive you into the city and to take care of legal stuff. And because we are underage, when we go on trips to California, whatever, we can't go alone. And we all have a separate chaperone. Each kid has one parent, you know, that comes along with them for each show. But you know, we love our parents, and without their support, we're so thankful for that, and we wouldn't be anywhere without them. So.
There's always going to be someone that doesn't like what you do or doesn't appreciate like what you're doing, and that's cool because you can't help it. But we're just doing what we like to do, and we're not doing it for anyone else or for anyone else's. We're doing it for us, and that's what we love about the whole thing.
In some of our concerts, we go into the crowd sort of and stuff, and like some of the girls get like really touchy, and they try to they will hold on to your hand, and they'll I remember one girl tried to take down my pants. I was like, whoa, it's crazy, man.
Sometimes they almost a few times they've almost pulled me in. Like you put your hands.
You
out,
put your hand out
Yeah.
just to grab their hand. Like during a performance, they'll all be like reaching out to grab your hand, and you'll grab, and then you'll keep on walking. It's like
yeah.
trying to
They don't let go.
It's tough when you got sometimes you touch 1 and 5, just boom, boom, you got them all.
gotta go.
It's like, oh man. One time I think Chris, he came he was like this,
Chris
and
almost
somebody
went in.
grabbed him
Chris
and pulled him
almost
back.
went in. That was scary.